Welcome to Lesson 25, the law of comparing yourself to others. Let's dive right in. In the previous lesson, we looked at approval-seeking behaviors. Today, we explore another behavior that diminishes self-esteem, comparing yourself to others. If you're feeling unfulfilled, it could be because you're making unfair comparisons. You've been on Facebook and seen the pictures of other people living their seemingly exciting lives. It only takes a moment to find yourself wishing you had someone else's career, body, house, or vacation. While it's common to compare ourselves, there's a critical flaw in this mental exercise. You simply don't have all the information. Someone might have a great body, but they might be seriously ill. That great vacation might have been paid for with an inheritance after a family member passed away. Or that impromptu selfie was actually 6 hours of hair and makeup in the making. A smarter strategy is to compare yourself to your own recent past. For example, how is your figure compared to 6 months ago? How are your finances compared to last year? If you're making progress, congratulate yourself. A step forward is still moving forward. If your life isn't moving forward, then you might want to take a pause and address the situation. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." Think about that statement for a moment. Do you feel better when you compare yourself to others? Are you building yourself and others up? Consider these tips that can free you from unnecessary comparisons. The first tip is to catch yourself early in the process. As soon as you realize that you're making comparisons to others, shift your focus to something else. This can be tricky if you spent a lifetime making comparisons. So make a conscious effort to control your thoughts and shift your focus the moment a negative thought comes to mind. Tip number 2, remember that the journey is what matters. Everyone is on a journey to learn, create, and become something unique. It's an individual experience that isn't impacted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Tip number 3, comparing yourself to others is a game that can't be won. There are a lot of people in the world. Through sheer statistics, there will always be someone with a more attractive spouse, more money, a better car, or a more interesting life. There's no way to compete with 7 billion people in every facet of life. Tip 4 is to look to your strengths. Comparisons tend to focus on our weaknesses. We usually compare our shortcomings against others. Embrace your strengths and be proud. Now use those strengths to your advantage. Tip number 5. List the things you have. Comparisons highlight the things we lack. It's much more productive to think about the things you do have. Your mood and frame of mind will be better, and you'll be in a stronger position to compete and succeed. Tip number 6 is that people only let you see the things they want you to see. Sure, they'll let you see their new BMW and the vacation pictures from Maui, but you'll never see the tears and fights in the bedroom, or the days when they're feeling down. Keep in mind that social media is primarily used for show and tell. And our last tip, it's just a habit. Our lives are filled with habits, and some of them are harmful. Poor mental habits are restrictive. It's like going through life with the emergency brake on. Labeling the tendency to compare as a habit has a powerful advantage because we know that habits can be broken. Okay, to sum it up, comparing yourself to others is limiting and self-defeating. Just be you. You are beautifully made. Make an effort to limit your comparisons to your recent past. Are you making progress or backsliding? If you continue to enhance the important areas, your life will become even more fulfilling and exciting. In the next lesson, you'll discover even more strategies for learning to like yourself. But before you go further, here's what you need to do today. Pay particular attention to your thoughts today and tomorrow. Catch yourself quickly when you have a thought that compares you to someone else. Stop that thought in its tracks by replacing it with a short, positive affirmation. That ends today's lesson. Please join us for Lesson 26.